Hello and welcome. Kia ora to all. This is the Mountain Project, playing 7 Days to Die, Undead Legacy, with a couple of my Modlets thrown in. This is Season 1. Actually my first video, and while we're doing the beginning video, the intro video, that is, effectively, to this series in game, we won't be doing any quick montages, as I'll be explaining some of the plan for the series, and hopefully that will curb some of the boredom of watching everything in detail of trying to get set up in this game. Now, some things you will notice, obviously 7 Days to Die Undead Legacy does a lot different from normal 7 Days to Die. Cheats on, but one of the main things, of course, you'll notice is the UI. If you have not played Undead Legacy before, the UI is pretty much bang in your face. Obvious difference. The journal is way different, a lot better. This mod is a favorite mod of mine. It is extremely good. I find it extremely good. It is well polished. It's got a lot of detail, some of it really subtle. You don't even notice it. I probably won't even point it out because I've played Undead Legacy mods in previous seasons. Alphas. We're on Alpha 20, 20.5, as you can see in the top right corner of the screen here where the mouse is. You've got Alpha 20.5 V2 version, and this is Undead Legacy 2.582. Now, like I said, I've got a couple of my modlets running. Two of the main things you'll notice with my modlet is I've increased the weight carrying capacity of myself in the vehicles. This is mainly because I'm mainly a builder, and I'm a hoarder. And I've played the Undead Legacy mod without my modlets, and I would run back 3-4 times from one building like that one, which that's a trader. So, two-story, although it's a little tier 3 house. We'll see if we've got some better houses up there. This is a pretty lengthy house to clear, but always clear the top level, get up, and then from there, for the next few days between missions, clear out the rest of the house. I won't do it at night time because at night time this mod gets pretty tough. On a quick setup. Right, I'm going to quickly set up my inventory. I'm a bit of a debugger when it comes to this stuff. I like certain things set up certain ways. Always like them, and pressing the L key will lock it. Get a little bit extra there. I'm going to spread these out for a moment because I'm going to be using it else. Spots. Yeah. Right. I think now we'll give them set that. All the rest they can go storage and charge. Right. Back to this. Okay. So the plan. I have to take that house, which at the moment is good. Can't see for all these trees. Some bad guys just there. I have played, like I said, I've played Undead once before, quite a bit, in different outfits. I've adjusted the loot level in the settings, the normal menu settings, Undead Legacy settings in days, or increase the loot numbers, so I get basically 3 times loot. A, because it's the solo series, and B, because, like I said, I'm more of a builder than a normal playthrough combat guy. So what we're going to be doing is going to be doing the mountain project build, which I will explain later because I want to give you some of it. But let's just say we're going to start this mountain, big mountain. Let's see a couple of mountains on the map when I pre-generate it. I want to make sure we're going to have some and plenty, and there's plenty of big cities. Now, one of my modlets adds makes the cities bigger, but I wanted to make sure there was at least a big city, wasteland, in the snow biome, and in the forest. A couple in the forest, I don't know which one on which side, because also there's mountains right by them. But I didn't have a good look at the map because I didn't prize. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't looking for the map. But supporting the map in the game is going to be fundamentally useless for a project build in a mountain. Yeah. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be turning this mountain in here into a build project. And let's start doing these quests and get the road. We can get to the trader. And then we'll probably do the first mission. Just plonk our stuff down on the road outside the traders for the beginning. Before we head into taking over that building, we don't want no one. Because usually the first mission I'll take will be pretty low level building, which is always good. And I do like to crouch when you're back into easy. It not only helps to cut down the noise, less chance attracting zombies, which is helpful, but it's more for the fact that I don't want to generate much heat on the map area, and it also is cut down when you break things down by crouching, at least did in previous alphas. Guessing it's still the same because I'm pretty sure they haven't changed the aim yet to this good. We get bad guys in this area. Quite good at the moment. Now I've got a couple of things for a note for 7-day players. By the way, if you haven't played 7 days before, this might not be the best introduction to it because it is way different from the original with this mod on. Keep some of this stuff on me at all times because this mod you want to keep at least some bandages on you, some medicine, pain medicine, and some. Same with normal 7-day. Those who played 7 days, this might be your first introduction to this mod. Now my main changes other than weight is the colour scheme of the item level or equipment level. I also have changed the colour of some of the dyes to reflect the same colour as, like, the green dye is actually being changed to make the same colour green item level. Same with the purple dye. I darkened up the black because the black on like a dye original was more like just a grey with most items, not a black, so I darkened it up. Basically, I changed all the die code. Every single die code? Yeah, I changed the, yep. Brown and I made more brown, and so forth. Apart from that, I also made the a bit closer. There we go. So it's basically right here. It's only a couple of blocks out from the actual trader is the protection area, and the trader itself. Okay. Now this little episode, the first one, will go a little bit more just because we are setting things up. Takes a little bit longer. You might be going, why am I just picking grass? Well, at the beginning you need a lot of grass. Grass is used in a few of the basic builds to get things going, like things. Now I might do some things that are very different from most normal YouTube players or players themselves. That's just some of my tendencies. Like, I don't like leaving messes on, like clean it up as it goes. Generally. Sometimes I might leave something, especially ones I don't notice. But rubbish bags, unless I'm like long late and can move fast or anything, will tend to clean up rubbish bags as I go. Right. And that's made. Now I can make one. Alright. As you can see, the mod is brilliant. Look at that. I'm looking at an item. Tells me what need, how long it will take, basic information on it. If you look at something that's already been made, give you a detailed rundown of what it is. Look at the knife. Tells you how many mods it can take, its condition, total condition, damage, attack damage, what damage, everything. Where you can, what you need to repair it with, what material will give you when you break down, the cost sell, the weight of the item, right? Its level, of course, can be the norm. If I go to this one, where it's even crafted, you craft this in the backpack. Tells you, you pick up something else, this ammo, much is in there. It's brilliantly detailed. This is mod of the game, I should say. Right, so we need. Right, I do like to clear this place out, but at first we're just going to go and run this. I'm bound to find some papers over there. Oh. Now, some of the main things you'll note about this game is these blueprints. Scrap data is king. Okay. Ready. Now this might seem weird. I do like to set this up. We'll put that. I like to set them there, because I like to keep at least 50 on me. And that's weird, but I will use up the 50 if I really need to finish games. Oh crap. And reload it. Got this angry. I don't usually do this PI that often, so I forgot this was the angry people. And this sounds too warm. I don't like to make a bone show, but That's because I don't want to waste my repair kits on this. I don't use it as a weapon, I use it. I don't like it short range weapon. I'm using the pinch until I can get something good. And there should be a second one. It's still in here. Thanks. Here's the second piggy bank. Here, piggy bank. Alright. Oh, we'll find them. Oh, some of these stones that was non-existent. Yeah, alright, so I will be stopping the video at about the, I'll probably go for the 45 minute mark for the first episode, just for a little bit of time, and I will probably try records 2 or 3 videos back to back before I upload even the first one, just because I like to get all of it stuck when I start a game. Now, as you can see, we're starting this map fresh as well. I have to build up, get to the point in this game where it's not easy. When I say this game, I mean this in this game I'm currently playing, not 7 days time. My primary source of materials. Early stage, I love raiding these things. Good chances to miss. Chicken going away or coming in? Oh, they're big. I get another chicken nearby though, I will for its life. Because I need feathers, I need one of the best ways to get it. There. There's always 2 pigs on it. For some reason, only spawned in 1. Wonder if that's what it's doing. Now, I don't like double looting, and one of the main things I've got on this playthrough is loot does not respawn. Once I loot a place, that's it. Doesn't respawn. Now, in saying that, I believe bird nests, if I clean out, see how it's got the eggs, make it, now it's empty, got eggs. Such a simple but nice touch, so you know if you've been there or not. Not going to begrudge the thumbprints or not doing it, but it's such a simple thing and it's so cool. Something I wish the film could do something similar. And anyway, now I could use those, pick them up. You can pick up a lot of things, a lot of the environmental furnitures, boxes and all that, cardboard boxes, which I'll point out shortly. Some traders. And that's Trader G. Awesome. Alrighty. Now, I do like Trader G. No, not because a well-drawn cheese, but I just get annoyed with this once I'm making all the time. He's usually the low level character. Go to starting with the guy. But it was funny when at first when you first did them, but after annoyance. I don't think I've heard all those voice notes patches, or whatever you call them. Voice comments, little comment marks that she has. So, over time I'll probably leave them all. Noticing I'm collecting a lot of stone. Now, in this mod, you need a lot of materials. You level up items. Need a lot of grass in it, so what the fuck I'm doing? A lot of unnecessary looting of grass. Might get a bit tiring at first. That's why I'm talking at the moment, to just try and keep a little bit more what's going on. Now, yeah, so our first one we'll do, probably just chuck some blocks, some double boxes down here. Once I grab some from the first mission, we'll probably do a house so we can try and get a cooking pot. Unless they offer up the good old cheap and quick early stage gas station, because that one's really cool. And that's of course the first why we like to do that one, because yeah, usually it starts pretty close, so you never know. I can't see it here. As far as I didn't see it down looking that way. Might not have the gas station close enough to get a quest from. Right. But looks like a few houses around. Loot just a little bit, hopefully. Okay, now just.
I am so glad to see your face.
Hey,
I get lonely sitting by myself all day.
Yeah. Well, thanks for the quest complete. Okay, what have we got? Funeral home, ranch house, fast food joint, house, house car. Ooh, that's gonna be good for tech. But we're going to start with ranch house. This is the closest one. We'll
I've got a bit of a problem.
Nice.
Okay, if you finish 2 more jobs this week, I will give you Employee of the Month.
No, we will just go and do that job. Actually, no, we won't. We're going to do our quest. We're going to go make a boat. Okay. I like to mark a trader. No, it's, but I like to also know who it is. I'm going to bother marking my temporary spot because that's of the trader. Need that. Now we need also another one. Fix it. I don't like the quick seeds. That in. Yeah. Right. Okay, just that one. I'm going to build one of those. Now we're going to start that one. Make as many of these we can, -1. I like to keep at least one trigger on my bar. One weapon. Craft one of those because it's easier to get than this. We will keep just in case. I know a lot of people make the wooden club as their best weapon. Personally, too many people play with clubs, with white clubs, and I don't like them. It's nice, but I prefer spears or swords. This, and I'm a bit of a... I love my Asian weapons. With some around. Hitachi, Itsubo. That's all. I like the look and style. Not to say that I'm a fanboy and it's got to be weapon as well. No, it's a good sword. It's good at its job, being refined. Designed extremely well for what it does, which is a cutting sword more than a piercing. You can put what's in cut. That's not main function design. Main function design is the cut. Nice cutty. Single edge cut. And I like it, but I just like its look and aesthetics. Good at what it does. Reloaded. Very long one. Right. We need. Maybe some more. I don't like this little amount of error. Want some more. Because I'm chilling. I'm an okay shot. Great shot. Made a long pivots. Alright. Lovely. Have a quick look out. Don't want to go too far from the workbench. Finally, I could just really have it sitting there. Personally, I don't like these trees. I tend to cut them down where I can. To see how badly they block your vision of anything behind them at human height, zombie height, wolf height. There's wolves at that. Especially at low levels once you've got good level weapons. Fine. Now I'll tend to leave birds' nests on the ground empty in areas near the trader and my base. Because even with loot, this loot respawn disabled, apparently, what I can tell, I'm not exactly sure on the timing, it will respawn eggs, which makes a bit of sense. There's birds out there, well, that's their nests, they'll find it, they'll use it, and therefore it refills. But the garbage on the street getting refilled by, I don't know who, whatever goes around refilling them, a bit ridiculous. Can't play it this way. Apparently the taps, I believe, in other sinks can be refilled as well. They do the same. Pretty sure even if you've got a respawn disabled. But I tend to break them up anyway for materials after I've emptied them. Obviously, even if they're in my main, I like to have a clean building work out on. And that also gives me more reason to try. Now I'll tend to actually, when it comes to the range weapons, try and stick as often as I can. You know what I'll tend to try and focus on the special Undead legacy, special, but the items that you can't get in vanilla that come from the I know there's a few. Don't mind also sometimes that I'm not exactly professional, even though I've played this game a lot. I would not consider myself a professional at it. I wouldn't go into tournaments or anything like that at that quality. No. New way. I don't suck at it. Well, as far as I think, I don't. But I might not be good at it in certain areas. In other areas I'm really good. And most areas I'm okay. And that's the level I put myself. Right. Oh, it's not. Let's see. Now, I tend to, especially at the beginning of this game, even on normal 7 days, tend to sneak a lot at the beginning of a week. Now, I do play this game like I am primitive. I try not to die as much as possible. I do things recklessly if I can avoid it. Tend to. I try not to be reckless. Because even though I don't do primitive, I've got to talk to the trainer again. Up the joke. Okay. Ooh, I'm steel. So when do you change state one? Change. Time charges, yes. I don't like those things. Can't sell them. Need a spot with vitamins. If I find any, I'm not going to buy them. But I want to see if she's got some essential things in the need for building the first couple of moment, I'm going to quick drink. First couple of things of workbenches. Ones I can deem the most important for continuation of building in this game.
If you find any extra medicine out there, I'll buy it off you for a discount.
We'll won't loot her place yet. We'll talk about later. These are the kind of boxes I'm talking about. If you're going to loot that one, because yeah. Right. Now the traders do a repair station. Note it's a repair station. What we can make, one of the important ones we want to make, is a maintenance station. Difference: repair station, an item in here to fix, cost money. It tells you its condition and it is automated for extreme cost. I'll just click on this. Good question. Yep. Let's make sure it's everyone's active. Good. Got some new figures, didn't we? Yeah, that's going to happen. Now, see, at 108 weight, which is what I'm carrying at the moment, I'd be overweight for a normal game. Now, I'm playing solo, I'm going to build and I need to be carrying a lot of concrete, bricks, stacks. I'm out in the stack level as well. Most items I can carry quite a big stack of in the slot, which isn't too major problem because it's more weight than anything else. These streets are pretty too quiet. Every now and again you'll notice I'll stop, pause, have a quick look around. Because, like I said, I try and play this game. Hey, I can get something to stock in. I don't like rubbish bags. That or actual using as storage. I prefer boxes, preferably full boxes. You'll see which one to grab. Now the other one is when you're trying to be sneaky. I'll show you what it can do. Watch the noise bar down the bottom. Down the bottom here, over here when I'm sneaking. See the numbers? Watch this. Go up by about 10. I'm looking into it. Now if you watch it, it'll go back down overall. Now it's at 35 because it's daytime, right? I'll take that, go back up by another 10. So if you take a little bit of time there, let it drop, and then close it by looting everything, or once you shut it, we'll go back up. So if you wait a moment, we'll go down first, and then go back up. Therefore you don't actually cause more noise than needed. It is a little bit slower to loot, but it's safer. Oh, I didn't make a oh, yeah, okay. Now this has changed. Used to be not able to make the rope in your backpack. Used to have to be on the carpenter's. Do you like that change? Setup. I usually use this to break wikis. Now I tend to break down all these lines in the corners. Here we go. Is that way? Because a nice, quick, easy source of iron and first getting. Now generally I do crouch to sneak and do this. Like I said, lowers the heat map of the area. People don't realise what that is. Once the area you're doing things, burning things, cooking things, building things, you do too much in the area, will spawn a screamer as a zone. And she'll scream if she sees you doing anything, sees you at all, and she'll bring zombies. And sometimes she'll spawn in another screamer, or as part of her horde, who then can see you and scream again. Now I don't know if they've changed the mechanics of this. It used to be a three screams maximum for each screamer, but there wasn't a limit as far as I remember or noticed on the actual number of screamers in total that can come to the horde. Like, I think there is a limit because of your level. Here we go, the not loot stage, but the all the nice here. Got the body, all the information, switch to the picture. What's the information? Not loot stage, but game stage. Which is the player one. Game stage. I think the higher level game stage, the more higher chance of another screamer spawning. I could be wrong. I haven't looked. Okay. Sorry, rabbit. I need you. I won't take much of these at first, but I do need the feather. Bones, not so much, but I do need them. Definitely need meat. Sorry, buddy, you're the easy source of food. A lot easier to hit than bloody chickens. Go to house. Running back and quickly checking. That's also another large clear help. I think that's got a massive number of certain areas. I don't like that one. It's not too bad. I honestly can't remember this one that well. Yes, I'm taking my time to get to the first mission, and most people you'll watch will zoom to it. Right down the bottom. This clear exit centre there. Right here. Across there to the... Oh! We might make this one base. Close to the town. Straight down there, straight up there is quite a bit. Straight down there. So it's got nice access to all town roads. Definitely on the ground. 3, 4, 8. Not hate them, but I just like them intensity because of how much they block your view from seeing them. Now, like I said, because there's blueprints and data, research data. This is how you find and make items that you don't have in the game. Well, not make, but research the actual blueprints to understand how to make them. Don't destroy them. And you get a chance of finding them in mailboxes. Not extremely high, but it's not super low either. So, you know, good chance and a good source of them. If not, you get lots of books and paper, which is also one main thing in here. Now, like I said, in this game mod, you can pick up things. I like to pick up lots of these because they are on the area. Stack them up into a nice big amount before. These I find usually not worth anything to sell. Traders won't buy them off you. So break them down into the resources on the wood. I think actually they do. Turn them into iron because that's more useful for us. That we're going to use as storage. That until we can get decent amount of ones. Use the storage. I prefer the square ones, the ones without the crates, and the ones with crates. Because as you'll see, I collect pretty much everything in the building. I clear buildings. I don't mean that by just going through and empty everything. I mean I clear it, make it clean. Whatever. I don't. I usually pick them clean. So whatever I can't sell, I break down. Now first, I'm going to just break down any leather chairs and stuff because they're a good source of mail. Now we are needing water. Glass. Got any glass jars? Like to keep. When I've got some actual murky water jars, I keep them on me. So I like them in their top. This is my actual just so I can keep on how many I've got. Especially in these early days where you need food, need water, lots. In red. Now I don't like to double loot. No, it's unlocked and I can open it. Look. But as you can see on the bottom right, I'm getting nails from this, and in the game you want nails because it helps you make wood frames. You need nails and wood planks, which I've got some. Get more. These sell for quite a bit, but also break down for data and some other what? Now, from breaking down the stumps, you get honeycomb, which you have to cook into honey jars. It's an extra little step, but it's well thought of, and I do believe it's a brilliant idea. Going I like to swap that out. Why? I don't know, but I prefer not to use the better things for the early days. Now I'll come back and destroy this later. And when I say that, you know, I start with this, I mean the actual main building. We'll destroy it. Now, I believe I also picked up some hinges for breaking that door. Yep. Okay, that's the building we want, just there. There's lots of it. Almost broke it. want eggs too. Now, I'm not going to learn that for ages, and if I have to, I'll learn it when I need to, because that is a long way. Long. Right. How many can we make? 2. How many of those? We make 10. Right. And we're going to make. Now I make. Now I have to repeat it. Right. Go. Good. Right. Yeah. I like to keep a eye on books and papers because they are essential for making progress in this game, skills and otherwise. Now, we have been recording for 45 minutes. We'll just record a tiny bit more, get in front of the house where we're going to do the mission. Look what's there. For the next episode. Okay. Just corner off. Repair these. 2 repair kits. Four. There we go. Now if I interrupt it again, fix these, we at least have some done. This is almost going to be an end. Not really, I know it might be a bit slow, but we'll get it. Let's do this. Now this is the only time I double dip anything. What's this? Ah, look, there's the gas station right there. So we might have a mission for that next. Alright. I prefer to do another house, but if that comes up in the list, we will do that. Yes. Now, I find if you're running low on water, or you're running on food, you're usually running low on the other one. I tend to, when I stop on my drink break, I tend to stop on my food break. Now, also, unlike most of us, I generally never use coffee or the bites, all the other chemical ones. I will sometimes use the steroid, hardly ever. Okay, we are going to stop there. So, if you liked the video, please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. And I hope that if you've got any queries, suggestions, hints or tips, drop them in the comment section below the video. Watch out for my other videos that will be coming out shortly after this one. And if you go to my homepage, you'll find any other YouTubers who I have got in my in a little favourites channel listing right on the front main homepage, and that will take you, most of them, not all of them play games, but most of them will take you to a another YouTuber who plays mainly 7 Days to Die, most of them on that list. Some of them don't. Some of them play ESO and some other games, some of them exclusively. I don't know what that is. It's Elder Scrolls Online. But most play 7 Days to Die. 1 or 2 might play Undead Legacy, but some of them actually haven't played it in Alpha 20. They've played it in Alpha 19. They're doing Darkness or some of the other mods at the moment. And anyway, I hope you enjoy. Hope you have a good rest of your day. And this will be goodbye for now. Good day. Yeah.